Hey guys, so going back to my very first video I did on June 12th, the very first player I talked about was Tyreek and his card was trading around $7 to $8, and now just earlier today I checked ComC and his card is trading around $35 to $40, and I've seen similar price increases in Chris Godwin, Michael Thomas, Kenny Golladay, and a couple others, and this is very exciting because there's a lot more really good wide receivers out there that have really good athletic profiles and are on great teams. Guys, I actually bought my first graded card, and guess what? I only paid $21 for it. $21 for a stud wide receiver on a Super Bowl playoff contending team in the NFL. So let's dig in. With every great quarterback, there is a great wide receiver. That's because the quarterback has to throw the ball, but the wide receiver has got to run the route. They've got to get open, and then they've got to catch the ball and make the touchdown. So we look at the greatest plays in NFL history. A lot of them are centered around wide receivers making amazing catches and touchdowns. All right, you run the slant route, you run the wheel route, and you run the shallow cross, okay? Let's break. Blue 42. Set hut. Oh. Dude, I told you to run the slant route, not the deep cross. You see, guys, when it comes to a good wide receiver, we need them to be a good route runner. We also need them to have a good catch radius. So I'm looking at hand size, catch radius, SparkX. I want to know their speed, power, agility, reaction, and quickness. I also want to know how often they're targeted in the red zone. And then how often do they catch the ball in the red zone? And then we're also looking at yards after catch. This is a big one, guys, because that's going to give us an idea of how good this wide receiver is at breaking tackles and generating additional yards after catch that lead to amazing on-field performances and big highlights in the media. And then I also want to look at the quarterback rating when this wide receiver is targeted. That's going to give us a great idea of how often they catch the ball, how well they're doing with the opportunities that they get on the field. The guys that jump off the page at me are highlighted in green, and these are the guys that I really want to focus on. I even think Julio Jones right here still maybe a little underpriced, but I'm going with guys that are so underpriced. There is very little risk or downside to the prices that these guys' cards are trading at and the merit that they've already produced. So number one is Davante Adams. So Davante Adams, 27, hand size 9, not too big of hands, but he's got a huge catch radius and a big burst score, so that's really good. He's very explosive, and if we look at what he did well last year, he had a huge target share, and with Rodgers still healthy, their playoff contention, they made it. Look at his red zone receptions, number 3. Yeah, ranks 8th in Packer history with 431 receptions and is 10th in touchdown catches with 44. When you look at his overall injury concern, yeah, so middle of the pack. I mean, he's got the same risk, but it's never been too bad. 2017, we had a concussion, missed 2 weeks. 2018 had a knee sprain, missed 1 game, and then a toe sprain last year, actually 4 games, so that was the worst. So I bought the only one on ComC, and dude, I'm super pumped. But $21, it's like almost $15 to get the card graded from PSA, and 6 to 9 months. And here's one I bought electronically for $21, and I relisted it for $50. I think that might be too low. I might have to raise this up. So guys, another guy that's super cheap is Allen Robinson on Chicago. That's a big market team. Nick Foles is a gunslinger, and look at this guy's catch radius. Really good. Agility, burst is really good. Speed score really good. 6'2", 9.5, 220. Solid, going pretty high in fantasy drafts. This guy is a stud. And when you look, his rookie card price, $2 raw for a Prism rookie card. Refractor, $14.90. Let's go to Beckett. We want that Prism. We just got to keep going down. There you go. 1 to 20 for $50 to $1.50. That's what I'm talking about right here, guys. And they got the Prism Dirty Laundry with the jersey patch for $250 to $450. You come over to ComC, you put that sucker in, you take out the RC, and check this out, okay? 8 from $1.24. So there's a much larger supply over here on Beckett. And so you can compare sellers Boom, there we go, guys. 20 at 75 cents. And then you see, so you're getting a discount. So now I'm actually getting those for 53 cents. And that's over double of what the entire ComC economy is right now. And they're selling at for almost triple that amount. And so that's starting at $1.24. If we actually go in here, okay, they go up to 3, but we're talking a Prism rookie card of a player that is a baller in the NFL on a big market team. And as the card market grows, Juju Smith-Schuster is another great candidate for positive touchdown regression because he underperformed last year because Mason Rudolph was throwing him the ball and the Steelers had a down year. But going into this year, you have a supposedly healthy Big Ben, and Juju should have a huge bounce back year and score a lot more touchdowns this year. Odell Beckham, $10 raw. A lot of us fantasy analysts lately have been talking about how Baker is another candidate for positive touchdown regression because of he underperformed last year, and now this is going into his 3rd season, so it gives him plenty of time to shake off that rust. And his rookie cards are very underpriced right now as well. And I encourage you guys, if you're looking for another investment opportunity at quarterback, look at him. Look at Odell Beckham alone because he's got 14 million Instagram followers. DJ Metcalf has actually gotten up there, but Tyler Lockett, honestly, I'm going to put a green on Tyler Lockett because that guy's got, if we look at Tyler Lockett, you know, small hands, right? Small hands, Seattle Seahawks, okay. Solid draft position because he puts up a lot of production. Look at his red zone percentage. 27.4% of the time he's targeted in the red zone. 17 red zone receptions, which is really solid, as you can see here, correlated with all the other guys. And then this is QB rating when targeted. So this, look how good Russell Wilson is whenever he targets Tyler Lockett. It's a 2-punch combo, guys. So that's the kind of stuff we look at. And I get DK Metcalf, his SparkX is just off the charts. The guy is, he's like a Derrick Henry type of, you know, a player like that only comes around once every 20 years. So I get why his rookie cards are more expensive and he's younger. But Tyler Lockett is clutch, and at $4 raw and $22 PSA 9, check that out right there. $22.49 PSA 9 Silver Prism. That's almost just as good as the Devontae Adams purchase I made earlier. So I'm gonna leave this one here for you guys. Because like I said, you know, I make sure to stick to my budget, and I went pretty wild on Beckett this morning and last night. So. Yeah, AJ Green is another great candidate. Look at AJ Green's catch radius, his speed score. I mean, I know he's battled injury the last 2 years, guys, but and so you can't really use any of his stats from last year. But Joe Burrow is a gunslinger, and their defense is terrible in Cincinnati. So Joe Burrow is going to be forced to create a lot of yardage and touchdowns, and AJ Green is going to be a critical part of that. He's a veteran in that offense. He's the alpha when he's healthy. Yeah, go all the way back to 2011, so we're looking for the Topps Chrome. There you go. Buy it now, $1.99 shipping. That looks good. That looks really good. This is a buy it now ISA 10 Gem Mint for 10. I've never heard of ISA, and it's from Probstein, so I feel comfortable with if there's anything wrong with the card, but for 10 bucks in a 10, I think that's a good deal. $350 shipping, so you have to take that into consideration. $344 up to $683. Check that out, guys. It's spiked in volume recently too. So, but if we go to Star Stock, 2 for sale from $2. So already they start off higher because there's a smaller supply on here. You got to think of each one of these web platforms as their own economy. And I know Mike Evans has dropped a couple passes in the past for me, but this guy has got a huge catch radius. He's got a great speed score, and we got Tom Brady in town. And for a card that is currently trading at $5 raw, these are parallels. So there you go. There's a base Prism to 1 day. Okay, so we want to look for 216.1, 2 from 1822, $4.99. Yep, all day. The thing is, I'm not looking to, the corners look really good, and there looks like a couple of nicks, but that's common in this card, and I'm not looking to get this graded. I'm just looking to flip this raw. So we look up 2014 Mike Evans, one for sale from $30. Last sale was $10. So this link takes you to the sales listing that I've refined down based on their most popular set or their most liquidatable set. These are from third-party sellers that I am also targeting. And as an additional bonus to help this channel grow, I am an affiliate of eBay. So if you purchase any cards on there from sellers and at prices that you normally would, now I'll get a small percentage of credit from eBay for that, and that's going to help me grow and ultimately get better hardware and software to be able to enhance what we're doing here and provide you guys with better content. So it's a win-win. All right, guys, I hope you got a lot of value out of this video. I want to give a couple quick shout outs to some kick-ass Pioneer subscribers that are on the quest, that are giving me some really good feedback, and that's David Hunter, Daniel McPhee, Jason's Breaks, and even Ryan Roberto, who said I remind him of Trevor from The Office. So I hope to see you guys in that next video. We got a lot going on. I hope you stay engaged with me as we go along and we grow this thing. I probably should have thrown the ball in the house, but it's okay, that was just a sound effect. It's unbelievable how low their rookie cards are. Peace.